Raptors up. Welcome 2020 graduates of Lakeshore Discovery. We welcome teachers, staff, families, and anyone else who is joining us on this very special night.
Bienvenue les diplômés de 2020 de Lakeshore Discovery. Bienvenue aussi les familles, les enseignants et les autres personnes qui nous rejoignent aujourd'hui pour célébrer le 8e année.
We were told by a website on how to write a valedictorian speech to put a joke in here.
Why did Eminem go to school? He wanted to become a smarty.
Jane, you're not funny. And I should know, because me and Jane have been best friends since we were babies.
Not only are we best friends, but we were neighbors for 9 years.
How did we get here? 10 years have flown by so quickly. It feels like yesterday Jane and I were getting on the bus to head into school, where we would occasionally run into the kings and queens of Lakeshore. They were so tall and terrifying. Can you believe that's us now? So let's backtrack a few years to where it all began. Kindergarten. Where should we start?
Peut-être la première tapis.
Or learning how to be quiet.
Some of us don't know how to do that.
Grades 1 to 3, finally out of the pen and into the big leagues. Everyone was so excited to be put into a house color because it would decide where we sat at each assembly for the next 3 years. And when milk days came around, and you instantly knew that all the kids with white milk were sad because their parents made that choice over the gourmet chocolate milk.
Nous avons appris les règles de tag et nous avons aussi participé dans les événements de collecte de fonds.
Many students participated in school activities and fundraisers, which were always a great time.
Grades 4 to 6 were all about making our true friendships, getting homework, Camp Guestwood, and learning how to say no to peer pressure.
The memories everyone made in these grades were amazing. We made so many great friends, learned so many new skills, along with all the field trips, which were always an adventure.
Durant ces années, nous avons participé dans cross-country, piste de pelouse, et les équipes de ballon panier, soccer, corde à sauter, volleyball, et plus.
There were multiple sport teams which we were now allowed to try out for in these grades, making school so much more fun and giving us so many more opportunities to learn new things. Joke time. I threw my old laptop in the ocean. Now there's Adele rolling in the deep.
Grade 7, we were finally intermediates and we were experiencing Rotary for the first time.
Science fair was another great learning curve. Let's just say I learned a lot about voltage and fruit, which is totally something I will use later in my life. Near the end of grade 7, everyone was excited and talking about the grade 8 trip because we were soon to be the grade 8s. Little did we know that 9 months later we would be standing here today filming a valedictorian speech.
8e année, l'année la plus mémorable, même si c'était l'année la plus courte.
We met our teachers and some new classmates, had assignments, and even started with some extracurricular activities. Even though strikes stopped some of our sports and field trips, the memories everyone made in class and with friends were still great.
Vendredi le 13 mars était le dernier jour à Lakeshore Discovery pour les 8e année.
Friday, March 13th was the last day of school at Lakeshore for the grade 8s. Looking back, I wish I had cherished the last day more and maybe brought home my textbooks.
After a few Edsby crashes and projects handed in late, we've made it to today, our grade 8 graduation. A bittersweet day that gives many of the grade 8s a final goodbye to the school that we spent a decade learning, building friendships, and making memories that last forever. Today is a day that we will always remember as the first ever pick-up graduation at Lakeshore Discovery.
It's obviously unfortunate that we didn't get to finish our last year here in the school, and although it is sad, I know that learning leadership skills from Miss Garambois,
Taking notes in Madame Fazio's class,
having long talks with Miss Hagman,
every sport lesson taught by Mademoiselle Sleeman,
all the fun learning in Mr. Zambersi's class,
and all the wisdom and life lessons that our amazing teachers from JK to grade 8 has prepared us for high school.
Thank you, secretaries, for the fashionable I bumped my head stickers, and the ice for our bruises.
Thank you, Mr. Cowell, for being an incredible principal who was very good at cooking hot dogs.
Sadly, we did not get to know Miss Mills very well, but I can tell that she will be a great vice principal for all the Lakeshore Raptors.
We've learned so much at the school, to respect others, to always strive for academic excellence, to take pride in our work, to cooperate with our peers, to be optimistic during tough times, to be responsible, and to be good team players. That is what it means to be a Raptor.
Shout out to all the wonderful teachers throughout these long 10 years that have prepared us for our bright and successful futures. Thank you so much, staff, secretaries, teachers, and parents, for making us who we are today, Raptors, who are ready to move on.
Some may look back at this year and feel sad. However, if you look on the brighter side of things, you will realize that we persevered over many challenges, handed in all our assignments, and overall, we survived grade 8. So let's be the best that we can be in high school.
As Dr. Seuss once said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
Merci beaucoup.
Home of the Raptors.